what's up you guys? I'm Esther and welcome back to my channel, and I'm here today to show you how to make some easy and delicious vegan mac and cheese. So I think mac and cheese is just one of those things that like everyone loves, no matter your age, no matter what types of food you eat. Like, mac and cheese is just delicious. And I don't know, maybe you don't count that vegan mac and cheese as mac and cheese because it's not actual cheese, but delicious pasta nonetheless. So here I've got 2 potatoes which I'm going to peel, and I've got a carrot, and I've got half of a large onion, or you can use like a whole medium-sized onion too, and half a cup of cashews, and that's going to be kind of like the base of our cheese sauce. So I'm going to peel these potatoes and peel this carrot and cut them up, and we'll get cooking. Okay, so I have my pot of vegetables here on the stove, just chilling. I added about a teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to wait and hang out with my vegetables for about 15 to 20 minutes while they get soft enough to be able to blend, and I'll see you in 15 to 20 minutes. Welcome back! I have my potatoes and carrots and cashews and onion in the colander over there. I strained them, I boiled them, they are fork tender now, and meanwhile I got some nice hot water and put it back on the stove for my pasta to cook, and I'm going to add some salt. Pro tip, when you're making pasta, add lots of salt. Like, you're going to think it's way too much salt, but add lots of salt. You want it to taste like the ocean because it's going to make some hecka great pasta. My math teacher once told me that if you drank ocean water, like a tablespoon, you'd throw up. I didn't, but he told me that. Anyway, we're making our cheese sauce while that is boiling for the pasta. I'm just going to put all of this in here. It smells really good, actually. I have that, and I'm going to add about half a cup of this cashew milk yogurt, and mine's kind of chunky because it's frozen, and that's fine because it's just going to blend right in there. But I am a little bit upset because, like, it's yogurt, bro. I don't know. Our fridge has problems, so we're going to put some yogurt in there. And I'm going to add a little bit of this cashew milk just to, like, help it blend. Not a lot, maybe like 1/4 of a cup. See where it gets. You can add more based on like whatever consistency. You want it to be nice and creamy and blendable and not like get stuck all the time. So I'm going to start with about 1/4 of a cup. And then I'm going to add some garlic. And I know I say this like every single video I make, but garlic and onion belong in every savory dish you make. All of them. Every single one of them. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's like gravy. I don't care if it's burgers. They're aromatics and they belong in everything. Probably that's like equivalent to 3 cloves. I like me some garlic. If you don't like it, if you don't like garlic on, you don't have to add that much, and you can just add the powders. But they make everything better, and they add a depth of flavor. And like, hun, I'm not gonna kid you, you're making vegan cheese. Cheese is made from like milk that's been aged for a very long time with some other things to make it a solid, and you're trying to do this with like vegetables. So giving it all the help it can get with these aromatics and all of these other things to give it that depth of flavor, just do it. Just put the onion in, put the garlic in, suck up your hatred for whatever it is and put it in there. Speaking of hatred for things, my whole family doesn't really like this, but this is something that is great for vegan cheeses, which I actually just learned about, is adding a little bit of mustard to it because it adds more to that like depth of flavor like I'm talking about. I'm going to add about a teaspoon, and you want about maybe like a teaspoon per cup or 2. I'm going to start with a little bit because I want to taste it and do that as I go. But we're gonna add some smoked paprika because that's fun. About a teaspoon of that. I don't want to take the lid off of this thing. You feel me? You feel me? I don't like taking the lids off of these things. So if they aren't already like open, I'm just gonna shake them in. Some turmeric for color. That's fun. It's a nice little color. Have you ever been on a color run? I've never been on a color run, but I've seen color runs and they look incredible. Like maybe I'm wrong about what a color run is actually, because I think color runs use paint, and I'm thinking of like those pictures where you see like giant clouds of like colorful chalk. That's what I think of whenever I see turmeric. I'm like, yes, color runs. I'm gonna add about a fourth of a cup of this nutritional yeast. And nutritional yeast is amazing, you guys. Like, nutritional yeast belongs in popcorn, it belongs in tofu, it belongs in anything you want to have like a cheesy, earthy flavor. It's not super overpowering and strong. And some people like hate this stuff. My mom used to hate this, and then it grew on her, and now she really likes it, and we make popcorn with it all the time. I think it's something you do kind of have to get used to, but I think it's amazing. I think it does have a cheesy like flavor to it. It adds a yellow color to things. I love this in my tofu, and I love it in basically everything. Like, it smells delicious. I don't know. I can't describe it to you guys. If you've not had it, you should try it. It's really good. And then I'm going to add about a teaspoon of onion powder, because that's what I'm saying, you guys. Got to get the powder. I put that garlic in earlier. Got to put the onion in now. Even though I have that whole onion, it boiled. It smelled great. But you lost some of that zinginess. So I'm going to just add in some more of that onion flavor. Because this is potatoes. And potatoes are like pretty plain. I love potatoes. Don't get me wrong. But they are pretty plain. Like, you can do lots of things with them. Best thing to do with potatoes. I like me a good fried potato. And like, don't get me wrong, I love tater tots and I love fries and stuff. But if you have baked potatoes, if you have leftover baked potato, or you're having a baked potato night and you make more baked potatoes, then just cut them up the next morning, fry them up with some peppers and onions, make O'Brien's, or just fry them up by themselves if you don't like vegetables. Some people don't. I don't get it. I love vegetables. Adding a teaspoon of seasoning salt. Fry those up. Eat them for breakfast. Breakfast burritos. Not sandwich. Don't put them in breakfast sandwiches. But they're great. They're really great. And then I have lemon juice, which adds a nice, like, zingy, bright flavor to it. I know, like, cheese has kind of like a zing. It has an acidic flavor to it. Milk in general kind of has an acidic flavor behind it. So a lot of recipes you'll see, like, oh, add apple cider vinegar or lemon juice to give it, like, that zing. I know I've said zing like 57 times, so stop me at any time. I'm going to add about a tablespoon. That looks great. I'm going to blend this up till it gets nice and smooth. This is a Vitamix, and like, let me tell you, it does something special to potatoes. I don't know what it is, but like, best blender on the market. Not sponsored, but I think they're great. Get you a Vitamix if you need a blender. They're a little bit expensive, but you know what? It costs to get the best, I guess. So I'm going to blend this up. Okay, so we're experiencing some technical difficulty. I'm going to add some more milk. Help this along. It's a little thick. She's thick. But that's okay. We love her anyway. Oh, air bubble. It's okay. Sometimes I need to get rid of air bubbles too. It smells good. Keep blending. You want this to be nice and smooth and creamy and delicious.
Later.
She's still thick. I'm going to add probably the rest of this milk. This is great milk too, like for gravies and sauces and soups. Like the Silk Creamy Cashew Unsweet. Don't get unsweet vanilla. I've done that before. Well, not my fault. Somebody got me unsweet vanilla before and I tried to use it because it was like the only thing we had for a gravy and it was bad. So don't get the vanilla to make savory things. Not really a revelation, but story nonetheless.
One eternity later.
Ooh, it's nice and smooth. My water's boiling, so I'm gonna add my pasta really quick. Yeah, that's a nice amount of pasta. Maybe I'll just, yeah. Solid. Go on. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to cook. Someone fire me. I'll go home. Anyway, I'm back. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna try this cheese. See how it is. It's nice and thick. I don't know if I want it that thick. Maybe I'll thin it out a little. I don't know. We'll find out. That's really good. Hey, that's pretty good. I like it. I do. I'm embracing it. I think it needs a little more salt though. Like, I think I'm all about, sometimes I'll oversalt things. Like, I'm a very excited salter with like everything. But I've learned to go easy a little bit and then add more. That should be fine. Right? Right? I'm glad you agree. Add more. Add more juice. Add more milk. I'm just gonna add the rest of this. You know what? All in, baby. Yeet it. I know it's not cool anymore, but I use yeet in my like daily vocabulary. But that's fine, because I was never cool anyway. I was never a cool kid. I just make cheese sauce in my house by myself.
2,000 years later.
Yay! That looks great. That smells great. I'm gonna try again. You know, like how you're not supposed to double dip with stuff? I don't double dip. I either like use the back end of my spoon sometimes. Yes! Yes! I'm living for this cheese, guys! It's so good! This is what our cheese looks like up close and personal. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she amazing? Wow. Okay, so my pasta is all cooked nice and al dente. I'm gonna slap this cheese sauce in here. Get it. It's got a whole thing. It's so thick. Delicious. I added a tiny bit of pasta water to this cheese sauce to make it a little bit thinner. Maybe like 2 tablespoons. Really just making it as delicious as possible. Got that whole layer of cheese there. And I've got some of this vegan cheese here, which I'm just going to add. And I'm going to mix this all in, and then I'm going to pop it into the oven for a little bit to cook it all up. But, ooh, look at that. Look at those noodles. Amazing. Oh, so saucy, so delicious. Here you go. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to cover this with tin foil. I'm going to put it in the oven while I make a couple other things. And I will catch you with the finished result in a few minutes. So this is it, my beautiful baby. My beautiful mac and cheese. My masterpiece. Ooh la la. 10 out of 10. Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna taste test. Amazing. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. 12 out of 10. Is that the highest score I can give it? 100 out of 10. I like it. Amazing. Try it. Go do it. Go do this. Go eat this. Eat this and only this for whatever your next meal is. Do it now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up down below. I'm sorry for shouting at you literally 2 seconds ago. Subscribe to my channel for more amazing 10 out of 10 cheesy content. Get it? Let's be friends. My social media is linked in the description down below. And I love you guys so much.